Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is still being safe and healthy. And just wanted to check in with everybody and give a couple of tips for this evening. Some things I've read this week. For those who don't know, my name is Scott Raba. I am the co-founder and chief technology officer for MindSpout. And one of the things, I guess you could say, when the whole COVID-19 thing started really hitting in the United States, one of the first things that everybody started rushing to buy was toilet paper. So that was kind of a running joke of trying to find toilet paper, and in some cases, stores rationing it out, and just crazy, not funny, haha, but it was hilarious to see the people that the one thing they ran to was toilet paper. And one of the other things that has come up recently in a shortage as people have rush to work from home to transition to school being online is webcams. And interestingly enough, there is a mass shortage of webcams. I was reading an article that was from April 7th, and I actually did my own searching today, and you can't find a webcam. Logitech is completely sold out. Microsoft webcams are sold out. Amazon, Best Buy, Micro Center. I even looked at Best Buy in Atlanta, Georgia, just on a whim to see if there's anything in Atlanta, Georgia, and there's nothing. So one of the unintended consequences is that there are no webcams. And so that's become another struggle for people as they're trying to do remote workforce, as they're trying to do school online. And so one of the things that I thought about is, okay, so what are some options for you to use? Obviously, you have your computer has a webcam and you can use that, but it's not quite as good a resolution as a webcam. So what else? Well, you could use your phone. Any good smartphone nowadays is going to have a much better resolution. And in fact, the iPhone has a up to a 4K resolution, so you can shoot with a very clear and high resolution video image. You can do your Zoom calls, Zoom meetings, and have very good resolution. One of the tips, and I was looking at an article about this, is that if you're going to use your phone, get yourself a stand, because if you're sitting there trying to hold your phone like this, eventually it's going to kind of move around, and that can be distracting to attendees, and you're kind of bobbing, doing this, that, and the other. So get a tripod, and I'll actually post a link in the comments to a couple of different tripods that you could get through Amazon. Very inexpensive, and you would just kind of hook your phone into it, and you could adjust it to the right height. So just an idea is use your phone. And so, like I said, raise your phone up high. You don't want to be looking down and your phone looking up. You want to have the phone up so that you're looking into it or slightly up to it. And I said, use a standard tripod. Just, it's one of those things that you got to improvise. And another thing to consider is if you're using your phone and you're doing Zoom calls, video conferencing, it's going to suck battery very fast. So make sure you have your power cord nearby or it's plugged in, because nothing like being on a call and all of a sudden, boop, there goes your phone and you've dropped off. So have a power cord available, have it plugged into your computer, plugged into a power strip, whatever it is. One of the other things that it's been a security concern, but even more so now because webcams are everywhere. Like I said, they're sold out. eBay's selling used webcams for $400+. That's more than twice what the high-end Logitech Brio is costing. It costs on the Logitech website at $199. So they're everywhere. So there's security concerns. People, even before COVID-19 and all of this going on, there were reports of people who could get in and hack into your webcam and turn it on and see what you're doing. Now you've got webcams all over the place. So do your due diligence and stay secure. What are some ways? Again, another little article I was reading on webcams, and obviously you can unplug. If it's an external webcam, unplug it. I know it's a pain. You got to plug it back in, unplug it, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Unplug it. If it's a built-in webcam on your computer, most people default to putting tape over, which is okay, but by the same token, that can leave a sticky residue on the webcam if you take it back off. So you can buy those little sliders that you slide over and cover the webcam. That's one way of doing it. Those are cheap. You can get those on Amazon, I think a couple bucks, and just plop them on there, and then just make sure you cover it. And there's even ways that you can disable or set up a notification that if your webcam comes on, you get a notification that it's come on. I know you've heard me say this before. I'm going to continue to say it. This is going into your computer, so make sure you have good passwords. Make sure you have a good antivirus. That way, if something does happen and somebody does get in, you're protected, because it can happen, and that's the reality of it. And now you're adding one more device into a network onto a computer, so you want to make sure you're doing what you can to keep it safe, make sure it's protected. And then some people don't think about this, but if for some reason you have to take your computer into the shop or somewhere to get it fixed, make sure it's someone you trust that's reputable, because if someone's working on your computer, it's out of your hands, it's out of your sight. You may not know what they're doing. And I don't say this to instill fear or be weary of everybody take it to, but just taking it to Joe's computer shop down the street of someone that you don't know, maybe that's not a wise decision. You should take it to a Micro Center or a Best Buy Geek Squad. My spot works on computers, so it's just make sure it's a trustworthy source, because last thing you want is you taking it somewhere, you get it back, and without even knowing it, they've dropped something in there that they can see what you're doing. They can turn on your webcam. And last and most importantly, I hope this helps everybody. I wish I had a great place I could tell you to go find webcams. Like I said, I looked all over the place even today, and none of the places I normally go have webcams. Even the less expensive $30 and $40, I think the only ones I saw were like the big heavy duty models. If you're doing digital video conferencing, which is a couple $1,000s, and I don't know about you, but I'm not at that level in terms of doing Zoom calls. So if anybody has any spots that they found webcams for decent prices, post them in the comments for other people to see, so that if somebody needs a webcam, maybe they can hop on there and get it if they need it for their child's school or for their Zoom calls or business. Share that information with the rest of us in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Most of all, I appreciate everybody for watching. I hope everybody stays safe. By the way, little PS, I have a webinar next Wednesday, April 15th from 1 to 2, doing a Zoom webinar where I'm going to talk about some of these same topics and go in a little bit deeper with Zoom and Zoom safety, prevent Zoom bombing, and just how to have the right processes, excuse me, and steps in place to ensure that your business is staying safe with this remote workforce and as this global pandemic continues to hit us. So again, thank you for watching. Hope everybody enjoys their evening. Stay safe and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.